Everybody, let's get in the first part of 22nd day. As you know, we have to invest for the things that we haven't got in our life, and then we seek to have that kind of things in our life. That we have to do something for us, because we are in the process of doing something better in our life. So that's why it's truly matters that, and the whatever the people come to say that doesn't matter, but we have to do at any case. So that's kind of mentality we have to prepare for the success of our life, and then we can simply chase it and everything in our life. So that's really matters for our career and for the people who wanna get influenced by you in a proper way. That's really matters for you. So always learn, always always obviate that kind of negativity from the people who are actually with you, and other people can be over here, but we are not over here only to care about these kinds of things. We have to lead yourself and the people whoever is over here in a proper way. That's our vision. We have to lead. So we're gonna imagining that what kind of things we're gonna achieve from this. Even maybe something can be over here really antediluvians or something like that. We are not over here only to talk on that kind of things or anything like that. Maybe these kinds of things actually impacts someone's what image or something like that. But I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna check in that way. We are actually wishing that what you will get after from engaging in that kind of things or something like that. That kinds of vibes are not gonna share from us. We are over here to talk on a continuous way. If we are actually over here with that purpose or something like that. With that continuous way. What do you get after from engaging in that kind of continuous things or something like that? Nothing. So that's why I'm gonna share you that even a lot of things are over here in a proper way, in a negative way. But you just have to remove that kind of negative things from your mind and just have to engage in positive things, and then you will feel like, wow, what a person, what a really great person you are. So this kinds of perspective and the compliments you get from yourself. So that's really matters for you and for the people who are over here in a proper way. So they has to execute themselves. So that's why it really matters that you have to lead yourself toward a career, toward somewhere where you actually engaging and you are getting positive things. It really matters for you and for the other people. If you are so disconsolate or something like that, it's produce what cortisols, that kind of hormones, unhappy hormones, and then you feel like what a condition is, what a person I am. You will have only have regret within you, and accept it, you won't have anything in your life, and then you simply come to fall in, you come to sick in your life, and then it's not truly better for your career and for the people who are actually over here with that purpose and to get to do something in their life. This is not, it's not gonna let you to be a hardworking and intelligent person in your life. So instead you can this journey can be like inexorable or something like that, but you mustn't have to forget that you are over here to hard work to stay as a diligent and that kind of persons in your life. You have to consider yourself in that way. So if you can actually care, if you actually can respect yourself, then the growth starts from this point. Because you have already learned that how to have control over mind and treat ourselves toward our career, towards something from where we can chase the better things in our life. Always remember, if you guys are not thinking about your career, then you guys are not gonna get anything in your life. So instead, you have to be munificent. Munificent person always get rewarded by the universe. One day, once. So that's really matters. So if you are in life, you has to be actuarious person. So we have to always have to be devoted toward our wives. If not, then we gonna forget the loyalty of a person of as being a man. So never ever lose that what masculinity, and you have to lose masculinity ahead of girl, not ahead of the woman, ahead of your wife, but never lose your masculinity outside. And then simply, you have to always has to be always stay as a usurious person, who is always devoted. So if you want to become like that, you are gonna get something better. You feel like you are the best future husbands of someone's. And you're gonna consider yourself in a positive way. You have to take and everything in a positive way. That's really matters for your career and for the people who are over here, and they're gonna get influenced by you. So that's really matters over here. And then you have to broach in a proper way. Whenever you are talking about something broad, you are thinking about broaching or something like that. So that's can be tough for you and for the psychologically what like on scenes, well, on like on discuss, they might not have discussed before, but you have to, you mustn't have to conflict negative thing in that way, and then you just have to express each and everything over here. You have the right to express, because you're actually learning, you're in the process of doing something better in your life. So that way you have to engage in the positive activities, and then leading yourself toward your career, toward something that people might not have imagined about it. You have to invite that things in a proper way, or something that and then simply you will get the things that you want to achieve in your life. That's really matters for your career, for the people who are actually over here in a proper way, whether they might have achieved that kind of things over here, but they have to, because they have to expound that kind of thing in this way, and then simply they can able to learn in a positive way, and that's really matters for us, and for the people who are actually over here, who are dependent over us, because we have to lead them in a positive way. If we come to treat them in a positive way, then they also feel, they have to fathom, they can able to fathom you, your struggle, and they are influenced by you in a positive way. They also has to, that kind of they feel like they will initiate that I have to do something better for my career, as I am doing, as this person is doing, I have to do something better for us. So that's why this concept of initiation and perspective perception will incur in their mind, so they're gonna lead themselves towards some way where they're actually imagining to stay, to be consistent, persistent in their life. So all this is matters only when you're actually treating yourself in a proper and axiomatic way. You always learn to be like that person, and you have to nullify. If you are actually in the process of nullifying something, even that is, if something is in a proper way, but you are in the process of nullifying that things in a negative way, then what do you get after from engaging in all these kinds of things? Nothing. So this is truly matters, or to stay, or to get engaged in that kind of things, that nobody's over here to engage in that kind of things. You have to produce that kind of eagerness to do something in your life. So only in that case you will get something better from your entire career. Otherwise you feel like you are nothing ahead of the people, whoever is around you. You are not that person. So always learn, always get the things in the get into the vibe that you have to get something better, that might not have ever achieved by other people. That doesn't matter. So one thing you have to remember, that you once you learn to once you learn to placket your engage, in that case the everything is under you. So always learn to placket. So placketing is not easy, but you can make it easier through dedication, through meditation, through homework habit, and breaking your muscles. Then you will uh, make yourself calm. You have to include all these things in a proper way. Once you come to include in this way, then people come to say that they also has to pursue in a proper way. And this is really matters for us, and for the other people who are over here to get something better from us. They has the right, they has the they has the right to get something better from us. So that's it. They deserve to stay like that person. And we have to capsulate in a positive way. If you are not over here to capsulate in a positive way, then what the people will learn from us? Nothing. So that's why we have to capsulate in a positive way. And then even anything is ahead of us, like abstruse or something like that. But we're not gonna consider this and anything over here in that way. Because we are over here to get something better from us. In this way, that's we deserve. We have to deserve that. We have to do something better for us, and we have to always engage. We have to go through the way that is filled with the struggle, hardship, complexities, perilous things. But we have to chase, and we have to be a person, like a serious person, toward our career, toward something that we want to achieve in our life. And that's really matters for our career, and for the people who might have imagined that we have to be like that and like this. But somehow we are over here to be like that. We can become like the person who might have imagined. But we are actually in that case of hard working, to be preservative toward our career, towards something that we are actually imagining to get something better from our life. So always treat yourself like philosophic persons. If you go through the way of philosophic way, then you feel like, what a person I did, even it's like nothing for me, but somehow I'm changing, I have to do. So if I'm not gonna treat myself in that way, then people come to say that even whatever I did with myself, that was truly wrong. So that's why I mustn't have to go through the path, and it's really lastimos or something like that. If what I'm gonna get from this way. So it is really auspicious things for me and for the other people. So that's why I have to go through this what salubrious way, or that's gonna be really stunning for me and for the other people and whoever is over here. And that way, I'm gonna be a positive person for the other people whoever is not over here. So that's why that's really matters for me and for other people. So that's whatever the other people are caring about you, that doesn't matter. But you have to adulate yourself in a proper way, and then you come to annihilate negative and heal what is this? And I'm not able over here to pronounce in a proper way. And heal late in a proper way. You have to annihilate negative things from your mind, and then just have to engage. Just you mustn't have to taste Paris. Ahead about the people. What do you get after engaging in all these kind of really nonsense and this what embarrassing things? Nothing. You just have to go through the right path, and that's enough.